Hey y'all, it's your girl Aja, back with the Art of Dialogue here on the Hollywood Boulevard to see what the people think about President Donald Trump deporting illegal immigrants. Let's go. How do you feel about Donald Trump deporting illegal immigrants?
Honestly, it's very heartbreaking because everyone knows all the hard work that everyone does to they all do so much work and stuff, and it's just heartbreaking because I know so many family members and friends who have family members and stuff like that they're worried and they don't want to leave their house, and so it's just heartbreaking because they are labeled as criminals when they literally don't do anything. They just want to make an honest living and just go about their days, Yes. And so it's really frustrating because it's like talking to a wall, about this stuff. And I feel like he's just using that label as criminals just to bring back racism in a really bad way, And I feel like this is giving people an opportunity to use it and feel like they can do anything and say anything. So it's just really it's so frustrating,
Well, as a Mexicana myself, I'm very against it, obviously. The way that they're going about the raids is disheartening, truly. The fact that you would go into somebody's home and you'd be willing to take the kids and children away from everything that they've known, everything that they've come from, it's in shambles. That's horrible for that to ever happen. I think that he needs to be educated because that man is far from it. I'd like to see him in the shoes of our own people. I'd like to see him work for where he's, come from, to leave his home and not know anything. It takes a lot of guts, something that he would never have. He's a coward.
I feel like Trump had fucked up a lot of shit, excuse my language, but I feel like he's done a lot of damage to our country. I mean, that's what I feel like. I don't think he'd be, not a good president.
I think he's an illegal immigrant. He's just a mess. I think that America's dumb for voting for him. I don't know what's wrong with us. Fuck you, Donald Trump. There you go. That's it.
That's kind of a rough topic. I don't claim to know anyone here illegally because I don't ask about that. It's not my business,
Yes.
In fact, my own father was an illegal immigrant and he was deported, which he deserved because he was awful. Yeah. So at least in the case of my father, it's harsh to say, but yeah, he deserved to get sent back to Mexico and he's never coming back.
Oh.
Okay. No.
Thank you.
Donald Trump, he's going to be our president. We've got to deal with him for 4 years. Unfortunately, the choices he's making to deport everybody, it's so unconstitutional. It's back to Hitler. It's that's the way the whole Holocaust started. I mean, people are people. We are a great country because we are a mix of different people, different nationalities, different cultures, and it's amazing to be an American because of that. Unfortunately, Donald Trump doesn't support that value, the American value I cherish today. It's unfortunate, and no, deportation should stop. Americans are Americans. What color you are, what nationality you are, if you're here, you're safe. You're an American citizen, and God bless America.
I mean, to be honest, it's a very touchy subject, right? Because there's a lot of people who agree with you can deport this person if this, but if they're this, you don't. So where do you draw the line, right? If you don't want to deport anybody, don't deport any. If you feel like some should go, and just because this is a woman or a child, this shouldn't. I'm not saying how I feel, but I'm saying the stance, this kind of stuff right here, what we're really good at in America, especially times like this when there's a lot of, and listen, don't take this because this is not towards you, right? Clout chasing and likes and views are more popular, and these things are what we use to divide our country. We live in a state today where if you're on the right or the left, if we don't agree, let's cancel this. And you'll find that on the left. I'm not saying I'm a part of either side. I stay out of the whole politics thing, right? But I see there's a lot of division, and this question can cause a lot of division because a lot of people feel that yeah, these people should be deported, but then there's women and children here that shouldn't.
Yeah.
I think that the way America works is you have the opportunity to come here,
Yes.
right? And if you're going to come here illegally, then take the proper steps to become legal, right? And so there's a lot of crime that happens on both sides, legals and illegals, right? If you look at the statistics, the illegals are a huge part of that statistics. But you ask yourself and you ask me, where's the line drawn and who shouldn't go and who should? Any other country in the world, it's not that easy to go and stay
Yeah, it's not.
like it is in America, right?
Yeah.
Very hard here,
Yes.
right? It's very hard legally. I mean, very hard overplay is very easy for you just to cross the border and come here. It's pretty easy. So there's a lot of crime. There's things like, let's say a regular speeding ticket that you get, and then someone who's illegal, right? Let's say I was illegal, you're legal, and we both get a speeding ticket. Did you know that because I was illegal that I would have to, I'm able to pay less than what you pay, right? For
Yeah,
that
wow.
same speeding ticket and fines, right? And different things.
Oh wow. I did
Like,
not.
let's not talk about the crime, because crime is done here by all kinds of people, not just, so I hate that people use this big thing to scare people away. But when it comes to dollars and making sense, right? And then you can also argue from the point to, it's still it's God's land. Where are the borders drawn, where they ain't drawn? But unfortunately, we don't live by that, because there's other laws that we have to follow, right? You're gonna follow every law, but then you wanna break the law when it comes to this and that. So it's a fine line, you know? So I think for me, I feel like any hardworking person that's come here and they haven't caused any trouble and they're paying taxes and their kids are trying to raise, they're trying to do something right, let them stay.
Yeah.
But let's help them, let's give them a certain time to where they got this long to get their paperwork right. We'll give you a 3-year grace period. 1 year, 3 year, I don't know the process, right? I was born in the States, I have family that wasn't before I was, right?
Yes.
So I have both sides.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is we need to come together as a nation.
Yes. As a whole.
A lot of people want to say America this and America that, like try to go live in another country. People, you know, they'll show the brother in Thailand saying, I live here and why would I go back to America? Just see how easy that is for you. See if you have the same opportunities. See if you can continue to grow and continue to make money while you're in this country. It's one thing to have a bag and go over there,
Yeah.
but there's not a lot of countries that I come from nothing, right? And
Yes.
to be able to do what I do now and be able to be where I'm at in life, I'm blessed. I give all the glory to God. But America is one of the only countries that you could do that. I've been to other countries where you can't be born and come from nothing and be a Jay-Z or be a Will Smith or be a Mario Lopez. Like some of these people that come from nothing, their old family roots come from whatever it is, you know what I mean, whatever color they are, it's very hard to do that. And Donald Trump, his family wasn't always rich. I mean, his father came and battled for a bunch of money. I'm not saying I'm a Trump supporter, but if you really get to know things and you read and don't let the media make your decisions, if you do some research yourself, open up some books, do some research that isn't biased to the left or the right. I don't lean on either way. Like I said, I don't believe in all that. I don't get into politics, but I believe when you make a decision, it's okay to disagree and still get along. Because I'm 45. I grew up in a time where you could be a liberal or conservative and still go to dinner together, work together, go hunting together, play basketball together, you have a relationship. And now because of these platforms like YouTube, Instagram, see, before, in order for you to have any type of platform where someone could listen to you, you would have had to have achieved something in life. Now you can just grab a microphone and a camera and say something and just get a whole bunch of people, and you might not have done nothing in life. And I'm not saying that that's not worth listening to, right? Some people, if you got a valid point, but some people don't even do research. They just jump on what they feel is right, and this is what this shares. So back to the illegal thing. I took it all the way around to say, you're in America. If you want to become a citizen, just do it the right way. And if you came here illegally, take the proper steps to become legal, because there's a lot of, especially if you're in California or some of these blue states, right? I think it's a little tougher in the red states. Where I'm from, Texas, I think they make it a little tougher, but you can do it. You know, put the same effort that you did to get here or the dream, whatever, and just get your paperwork right, you know?
Yes.
And I think then we won't have no issues. And for those who don't want the people to get deported, offer them jobs, offer them a place to live in your home, in your neighborhood, without us, all the taxpayers shouldn't pay, you know what I'm saying, just because you feel one way. Where's that money coming from? We were talking about that speeding ticket, the hospital bills, you know, the different things that it costs to deport them, come back and forth, right? And I hate people say illegals, they always just want to talk about my people. I'm Mexican. Illegals comes, if you want to use that term and that's what you want to call them, just say people that are, whatever, they're here illegally. That's every country. But everyone mixes this thing up like it's a Mexican thing. And that's another tool of division. You're either an American citizen or you're not, and if you want to become one, just work to get it. Just get your paperwork, get your stuff in line. And those of y'all who, are crying on camera for these people, my heart goes out to whatever's going on. I'm from the hood. They break our homes up with crack cocaine, liquor stores on the corner, McDonald's everywhere, throwing us in and out of jail, telling the mother, kick the dad out, we're going to give y'all welfare. We've been going through that here in our own country, right? And y'all wasn't crying for us.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you shouldn't cry for us or them or whatever, but use that energy to help them. Selena Gomez, you got a huge platform. You're beautiful, you can sing, you're a great actress. Don't cry on camera. Open up a foundation to help these people get their papers quicker if you really love them, if you really care. Because there's a lot of forms of narcissism that people use these days, man. Like, come on, man. Look, you have the platform. John Leguizamo, John Legend, Chrissy, what's his wife's name? All the people that are knocking Trump. Okay, I get it. You don't like Trump. You hate him. Use your platform to help these people then. Instead of spending all this hate and energy, right? Instead of spending all this negative energy, use your platform to help us. To help those who need their papers, to help undocumented citizens, right? Use your platform, use your money. You're smart, you got your clothing line, you got this, you got that. Now where's your people, your human being line? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, he been an asshole right now, man. I ain't fucking with Donald Trump right now. Fuck Donald Trump. And I like what you doing, but the bullshit you got going, I can't fuck with it right now, man. That's just me. Straight up. What's on your part?
It's a 50-50 for me. Low key, I don't like it, but then again, it kind of keeps out and it kind of separates like a lot of this going on with individuals in different, like, you know what I'm saying, countries and families and state that may not supposed to be in the U.S. So I don't know, I'm 50-50. I'm halfway on that. So, I can't really.
He is helping
Yeah,
us
he's
get our jobs back though. So I
You know what I'm saying? But as far as like you say, illegally, like if I ain't trying to do it the right way and just, come over into another country, that's like us going over to another country trying to invade they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Not knowing what we running from or the situation or what. So I get it on the politics side and on the other side, just because of the fact that, we all still human, but we got laws, there's rules, there's regulations to certain, countries and stuff like that. So I get it as halfway with me. You know what I'm saying? 50-50.
Well, for me, it's not the illegal part. It's the ones he's getting out right now. It's the ones that's the real terrorists and the threats and all that stuff. I'm sure he's only been in office a few days. You know what I'm saying? He's doing a lot of stuff. In that regards, I feel that he should get those people out first. You know what I'm saying? And then we talk about who's actually like giving back and working, paying taxes. You know what I'm saying? We just try to get their paperwork right. Yeah. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But those people that's terrorists and blowing up, get them out quickly. Knock on the door. Hello, you have to go, Felipe. You blew up the something. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all they're getting right now. It's those guys, and I don't even know how they was operating like that. I mean, even to be in the mix of us with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Wow.
I'm pretty much you get those types of people out of here.
Thank
all
you.
the other stuff, he'll figure it out. We'll work it out. Everybody don't have to go. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't have to go. But you need to be nervous if the liquor stores in your neighborhood start closing down. Us, if we go into the liquor store, Hobby Eat and all them, when they start going, then it's a wrap. Because they've been there generations. You know what I'm saying? We didn't grow up at the liquor store. So if the liquor stores start closing in your community, that's when you need to be a little bit nervous. That's what the urbanites.
I feel like he could start with his wife, and then we can move on from there. But he can basically go fuck himself. You're all illegal immigrants here.